welcome to Week 9. Hello sports fans and welcome to Week 9 of the NFL. So let's get right to it with my first game, Green Bay at Carolina. Now, this is a very tough game for me to pick, but I think that Carolina barely beat the Colts last week, who haven't been doing their best, while the Packers had a difficult loss versus the Broncos last week. So I think that the Packers will bounce back and Aaron Rodgers will have a good game, but I still think the Panthers defense will play very well and that it'll be a close game till to the end, but the Packers pull it out. And the second game I've picked is St. Louis at Minnesota. Now this game is a battle of the running backs. We got St. Louis's Todd Gurley versus Minnesota's Adrian Peterson. And I think that Todd Gurley has been overall doing better this year than Adrian Peterson, but I think that Minnesota is just too good for St. Louis overall. I think that Bridgewater's been playing better than Nick Folk, and that Stephon Diggs has just been playing amazing. And so I think he'll have another great game, and that the Vikings will win against the Rams. And then the third game I've picked is Oakland at Pittsburgh. Now, Oakland, an amazing win last week against the Jets, an absolute blowout, while the Steelers just almost beat the undefeated Bengals. It was such a close game. I watched it, and it was great till the end. And I think that Pittsburgh will bounce back from their close loss last week against Cincinnati, that they will have a great game, and Ben Roethlisberger will play one of his best games all year, and that they won't crush the Raiders, but I think it'll be at least 10 points. And then the fourth game I picked is Denver at the Colts. Now, this is Peyton Manning versing his old team, the Colts. And I think that Peyton Manning, he hasn't been doing his best, but he will still lead his team to a win against the Colts, even though the Colts almost beat the undefeated Panthers last week. And I still think that the Broncos will win because they just had an amazing win against the Packers last week, which very much surprised me. I thought it would be the other way around. So I think that Denver will win and stay undefeated. And then the last game I've picked is the Eagles at the Cowboys. Now, a big divisional rival. We got the Eagles, who have struggled on their passing game and their running game, but have somehow managed to pull out wins, while the Cowboys, since their losing of Tony Romo, have not won a game. Their quarterbacks just have not played it well enough, and just been horrible. So, but I think that the Eagles will win, and that the Cowboys will lose again. And I think that the Cowboys might play well against their very difficult loss last week against the Seahawks, but not good enough to beat the Eagles. No Texans game this week, and they're 3-5, but somehow still tied with first with the Colts. And those are my predictions for this week. So, kids, folks, bye.